Now, until recently, I had never had books dedicated entirely to architecture competitions. Of course, I am a bit old now, and the way I found out about competition results and got to look into each proposal was through certain magazines that published them, like, for example, the AV Projects magazines, where you could skim through the proposals of the most important competition of the year or the two most important competitions of that year and see the results. But what were the downsides? That you only saw one or two competitions per magazine, and that you only got a brief text description of each project. You could never fully understand why each project was chosen as the winner, or was the process design of each office. And that is where the sponsor of this video, Architecture Competition Yearbook, comes in. For those that have already seen our videos, you might know this isn't the first time we are talking about this yearbook. It is that good and that necessary, I think, that we partnered up with their team again to take a look into their third edition of the best competitions in 2021. So for those of you that don't know about this yearbook, it is a yearbook of architecture competitions that were held throughout the past year, and it shows the winners, the runner-ups, the behind the scenes look into the process of each winner and how they went about designing and creating their proposal. This is kind of like if in 1983 you had the chance to read and talk to Bernard Schumi and let him tell you how he and his team won the Parc La Villette competition, in which so many offices participated in. Or if you had the chance to, I don't know, maybe look into the design process of Renzo Piano and Richard Rogers in 1977 for the competition of the Pompidou Center in Paris, and try to understand what was the reasoning behind their building and their design decisions. So in this year's edition of the competition yearbook, we can take a look inside the winners of the competitions, like the Bauhaus campus, the Carolou competition, the FIIT Future Headquarters, the Iceland Cave Tower, the Evolo Skyscraper competition, the Reuse Roman Road competition, the Open Gap competition, and so many more competitions. Apart from seeing the winning renders, plans, and drawings, you get a special dedicated page to reading the authors of each design and letting them explain how they won the competition. They talk about how they approached the process, what were their main themes, how they thought they could communicate the project, and how they studied the jury and took it to their advantage to formulate a proposal that could fit within the competition. I mean, it really is a novelty within architecture books to read. It's a really novel format. There are so many other things I think I could talk about this yearbook that I would literally need a whole video, because they are so in-depth and interesting. And if you want to get your copy, then click the link in the description and let me know what you think of the book.